As a full-time reseller, I am always out and about. I'm at the DI again, if you can see, buying more stuff. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit about listing it. I've got a new extension I want to talk to you about today that's helping me list on multiple platforms for free. For all of you who have been following me recently, you probably noticed that I'm starting to get a little bit more into shoes, and I have this thing for New Balance shoes, especially with good treads at $8. These seem like they'll get me about $25 or so plus shipping, so I'm gonna pick them up. Picking never really ends for me or my girlfriend, Dawn. We do it everywhere we go. We're actually in a hotel room right now. We're back up in northern Utah, cleaning up our old shop, the finishing touches on that so we can leave, and we're permanently down in southern Utah for at least the next couple months until we move to Vegas, which is the goal. But we pick everywhere, like these shoes I got today. These are dope. Great tread. I'm starting to learn a little bit more about shoes, and I know this is obvious to some, but to me, I'd been picking some stuff that didn't have great tread, and this has really nice tread. $8, should be able to flip it. And speaking of flip, I want to talk about this new extension that's going to allow me to put this on 3 different sites at once for free, easily. Some of you may have already heard about this new Google Chrome extension called Flyp from other resellers. A lot of us have been talking about it because honestly, it's kind of revolutionary. Now, Flyp allows you to do what other major cross-listing platforms allow you to do, but with one major revolutionary difference. On Flyp, you can post one item on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook. That's 4 different spots, one item, but the major difference that is a game changer for me and many others is it's absolutely free. And now this is huge for me because I buy a lot of stuff. I didn't show it in this video, but I bought that pair of shoes at the DI today, and I also bought 50 plus Simpson action figures. Yesterday at the swap meet, I bought like 56 WWE action figures. I'm getting a lot of stuff in on the regular, and it would just be really, really expensive for me to have to cross list and pay for every single figure or every single pair of shoes or every single item that I buy. So I spoke with James, the founder of Flyp. He is a super knowledgeable guy. He understands resellers. He knows what our pain points are, and he told me he plans on making cross-listing on Flyp free forever. Now, there are other parts of Flyp that are monetizable, and as the community grows, Flyp becomes more and more of an asset that can be sold, and he can make his money that way. But cross-listing is going to remain free. It's a great tool that we can use, and I want to show you right now how I'm using it and how it can help you list your items and make some extra money. One quick thing before we get into how to use this extension, I do have a referral link. It's free for you to use this cross-lister and everything. It's awesome. You'll also be entered in if you use this referral link for a free wireless Rolo printer, so go check it out. You may remember earlier that I said I'm going to put this on 3 sites instead of the 4 sites available on Flyp. That's because I want to start doing clothing and shoes outside of eBay. I want to use Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and Mercari. So I'm going to start building that up using Flyp. This is awesome. Let me take a picture of this real quick and I'll show you how I list them. So I don't have a fancy green screen, and I pre-recorded this so I can move my hands around and everything and talk about everything. But I do have a few things that are already listed. I got those Merrills up on Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook. You can see the icons there, and the Pillsbury Doughboy cookie jar, super cute, on Mercari and Facebook. First thing you want to do on this extension is connect your accounts. You just log in. It's a pretty simple process. You can disconnect at any time and then just press reconnect. It's pretty simple. That's really one of the easier parts of the setup. But once you have that all going, wherever you want to do it, I'm doing it on Facebook, Mercari, and Poshmark. You could just start listing something using, the way I do it is I use a universal form first. A couple interesting things before I get to that. They're going to have Etsy coming out soon for this extension, Depop and Shopify. I use Etsy a bit, which is awesome. I also talked to James, and he said they're going to have a mobile app for this soon. I use my phone for almost everything. I'm better on my phone than I even am on my desktop, so I can't wait for that as well. The universal form is kind of where you start everything. This is where you're going to put all your basic details. You're going to put your photos in. You're going to put what the item is, the title. And then after you fill that out and save it, then you go to Poshmark, then you go to Mercari, then you go to eBay, then you go to Facebook, and you add what you need individually in each one of those websites. Typically, it's not too much extra you have to do. That's why you can do this so quickly and easily. You fill out everything once, and you just add the extras that you need for each individual website. I'm going to skip through this a little bit quicker so you can see that I put all the photos up there. You don't have to see me go through and select them each. This is a pair of New Balance 450 V3s. Once again, spent about $8 on these. I should be able to flip them between about $20 and $30. I think I'm going to set these at about $28, $30. It's a size 10. I always put my sizes in on my listing title. You don't necessarily have to do that. That's not necessary. Description, I like to keep things simple. So we're just going to say some light wear. There wasn't too much major wear. The soles or the tread was really nice on these shoes, so I can't complain on that. And the tread is good. That's what I put. You want to put the brand in when it's shoes or whatever. If it's toys, you want to put Hasbro or Playmates toys or whatever. This is New Balance. I accidentally selected Cobb Hill by New Balance. I don't know what that is. Some collab. So I had to switch it to New Balance. You just pick whatever condition it is. I do used fair. I always want to kind of undersell the condition if possible so that hopefully they're pleasantly surprised when it's better than what it says. Silver. It's a silver shoe. Once again, I'm just into the dad shoes. It must be my age. I'm like 38. Anything New Balance dad shoe, I dig, and I'm trying to flip them, so I'm having fun with it. Shoes are kind of a category I've sold a little bit in throughout the years. I'm trying to get more into it as well as clothing. I think it's something I can find everywhere, at garage sales, thrift stores, and even on a bad day, I can find that stuff. This is going to go, you pick the category, athletic shoes, and then I listed at 28. This little part right here is really good. The cost of item. You could put how much you spent on the item at the thrift store, garage sale, or wherever you got it, and you can know exactly how much you make when you sell it. I typically keep track of what I spend per day, not per item like this, so this is a nice little add-on. I successfully saved the universal form. Now I'm going to go to Poshmark and start adding whatever extra things that Poshmark wants. So there's the title already in there, pictures already in there, description already in there, the brand's already in there. So a lot of it's already been filled out through the universal form. They want to know category. This is specific to the Poshmark category. So it's going to be men's athletic shoes. It's going to be pretty simple right there. Just going to go in and find it. Men's shoes, and then subcategory is going to be athletic shoes. Each one of these sites has slightly different categories, slightly different subcategories, slightly different shipping options that you're going to want to have to put in, which is nice. The size, these are size 10. Once again, I put it in my title, the size, and I also put it in here because you have to. The price, I'm actually going to price this a little higher on Poshmark than what I was on my universal form. I had $28. I'm going to price this at $30. They want you to put an original retail price. I'm not exactly sure what they were originally, so I just estimated. I'm going to up this to $30. And then it tells you right here, $24 is what I would earn. And then depending on your internet, it takes about up to 30 seconds to list on Poshmark from here. So you just click on that. The ball or the wheel spins, and it's only a few seconds here, and it's listed on Poshmark. It's really that simple. Now we're going to go on to the next one, which is going to be Mercari. You can see why this is fairly simple to do. That universal form is going to populate most of your listing for eBay, Mercari, Facebook, and Poshmark. You can see the titles there again, the description. They want to know the brand, so that's slightly different on Mercari. So I'm going to type in New Balance once again. It already has the condition, which is used fair. It has the color down there, which is silver. It's going to want to know the category. Once again, this is a category for within Mercari, so they can't, the universal form basically doesn't populate it ahead of time. Athletic apparel, and then you just get it. Or actually, you go down to shoes on this one, and then you go to athletic shoes. There we go. Just going to take 1 second. But this is so quick, so easy. It's very intuitive. If you've ever listed on eBay, Mercari, or Poshmark, it's just, you're going to know how to use this, which is one of the best things. Well, the best thing is that it's free, that it doesn't charge me to cross-list this one pair of shoe on 3 different sites, which is awesome. And then now I'm doing the shipping. It took me a second here because I just moved from northern Utah to southern Utah, so I had to figure out what my zip code was down there in St. George. And then I pay for the shipping. People are going to be surprised by this because I'm the plus shipping guy. But that's an eBay thing, and I sell a lot on eBay. But with Mercari, I found it's best that you charge, or actually the shipping be free. So that's what I do on Mercari. Put the package weight in. I'm just estimating the package dimensions, 12 by 10 by 6, give or take. And then you pick what kind of label you want to do. Whatever's least expensive is typically what I choose. So $7.99 for the FedEx label. And I am going to put 38 since the shipping is included. I'm including the shipping in the price. So list on Mercari. I'm going to earn $26, it looks like, from these shoes if they sell on Mercari first. And I'll go over in a second what happens when it sells on one of these 3 sites. I can go in and delete the listing from other sites. So here we are on the Facebook form now. You see that the shoe pictures are there, the title's there, the description's there, the brand's there. I have to fix it because earlier when I messed it up and I said Cobb Hill by New Balance, I guess it saved that for Facebook, so I have to re-type in New Balance. The condition is there, and then you're going to want to do category. Each one of these sites, you're going to have to put the category for whatever the item is within that site. So we're going to pick the shoe section. I've really enjoyed, I don't know if you guys have shipped much using Facebook, but I think it's a big competitor for eBay long term. You know, the shipping is simple. You just, you know, do a prepaid label, kind of like Mercari, and there's a big audience for people looking for stuff to buy on Facebook. I'm doing shipping only. I don't think there's going to be much demand locally in southern Utah for those shoes. Put in the weight, and then it's only like 25 cents more to do the priority mail. So I'm going to do the priority mail. That's what I'm going to choose. And then here, you could actually even allow offers and then pick a minimum price. I always allow offers on Facebook and eBay, and I don't have a minimum. I just like to see them come in and see how they do. I'm sure many of you already have tons of listing on eBay or Mercari or Poshmark or Facebook that you just want to cross list onto the other platforms. I got a pair of Nikes on Mercari that I already listed a little while ago, and I just want to import it, which this allows you to do. And it fills out the universal form for you. It's all there, ready to go. And then I'm just going to select Poshmark. But before I do that, I'm actually going to put what I paid for this pair of shoes. So that's in the system. So it'll tell me what I make when it sells. $8 is what I paid. And now I'm going to go to Poshmark and do the draft. Most of it's already filled out. There's all the pictures, there's the title, the description. We just got to do the category and the subcategory and the shipping, and the price basically is all we have to do. These are men's shoes. They are athletic shoes. And once again, Poshmark wants you to put in the original price. I'm not sure what the original price on these were, so I'm just going to estimate. I'm going to put it at $120. They're Nikes. They're typically fairly expensive. And then you could also do discounted shipping, which is something I want to look into, but I haven't tried that yet. And my listing price was $66 on Mercari, so I'm going to leave it as the same. It says I will make $52.80 if it sells on Poshmark. There's also a couple other free tools that you can use. One is this Poshmark Share. It allows you to schedule times when you can send out shares and auto offers and stuff like that. I've never used it. I'm going to try it out for sure though. And there's also the analytics, so you can see what you're making on your items. Overall, I really like this Flyp extension. It's really easy to use. And I'm looking forward to bulking up my clothing and shoe resale game, and probably also list some other pop culture stuff that I like to list as well. Overall, I really like this extension. I think it's something that can help you. I know it's definitely going to help me, and the best part is it's absolutely free. And also, it works really well. It's super intuitive and super easy to use. I do have a referral link down below. If you guys want to press it and join, go ahead and do that. You're going to be entered in to win a wireless Rolo printer when you join using my link. So that's a good little add-on bonus. So I appreciate you guys watching this. I encourage you to go try this out. It's really quite awesome. And I'll look forward to talking to you in the next video.